Imagine drifting into a deep, restorative sleep, and as you rest, your mind becomes a fertile field where seeds of wealth, health, and happiness are planted. What if every night, without effort, you could train your subconscious to attract abundance, prosperity, and joy into your life? Tonight, for the next 6 hours, we are going to embark on a journey guided by the timeless wisdom of Florence Scovel Shinn, where every breath, every word, and every affirmation nurtures the life you truly deserve. This is not just sleep, this is transformation in motion. The power of your words is far greater than most people realize. Words are not just a means of communication, they are the tools through which we shape our reality. Every statement you make, every thought you entertain, carries energy that resonates with the universe, influencing the circumstances that come into your life. When you speak words of abundance, prosperity, and success, you are setting a blueprint for your subconscious mind, guiding it to recognize opportunities, attract resources, and align your actions with the outcomes you desire. Conversely, words of doubt, fear, or limitation create patterns that your subconscious interprets as reality, leading to obstacles, delays, and struggles. Understanding this principle is the first step toward mastery of your life. You begin to notice that conversations, affirmations, and even private thoughts are not trivial. They are declarations of intent. If you consciously choose your words, you can begin to mold your external circumstances. In practice, this means replacing statements of worry or negativity with declarations that affirm abundance, joy, and health. For instance, instead of saying I cannot afford this or that, you affirm I am open to new sources of income and prosperity. Over time, this consistent practice rewires the subconscious mind, replacing scarcity with expectation, lack with possibility, and fear with faith. The mind begins to anticipate positive outcomes, which in turn influences decision-making, creativity, and resilience. As you integrate this principle into daily life, you start to observe a subtle but profound shift in experiences. Doors that seemed closed begin to open, resources appear in unexpected places, and your relationships begin to support your growth. The environment begins to reflect the language you speak internally and externally. This process is not instantaneous, but it is cumulative. Each word you speak adds a layer to the foundation of your life. The subconscious mind, which governs a vast majority of your beliefs, habits, and automatic responses, operates like a fertile soil, ready to nurture whatever seeds you plant. Words are the seeds, and the more you consciously select them, the more fruitful your life becomes. It is essential to remember that intention strengthens the power of words. Words spoken with clarity, conviction, and focus carry far more weight than casual or distracted expressions. When you speak with intention, the universe registers the vibration of your desire and aligns circumstances to support it. This is why daily affirmations are so potent. Repetition ingrains the desired reality into the subconscious mind. Nighttime, particularly during sleep or deep relaxation, is a moment when the subconscious is highly receptive. Affirmations spoken at this time penetrate deeply, bypassing conscious skepticism, and create new patterns of thought that guide behavior and attract outcomes. By consistently affirming words of success, health, and abundance, you are effectively instructing the mind to manifest these qualities in tangible ways. This practice encourages optimism, confidence, and creative problem solving because your inner world dictates your external experiences. The process also strengthens self-awareness. As you observe the quality and nature of your words, you develop the ability to catch negative patterns before they take hold, redirecting your focus toward constructive and empowering expressions. Ultimately, mastery of words is mastery of life. It is a deliberate, ongoing practice of monitoring your speech, conscious choosing positive language, and affirming the reality you wish to create. The universe responds to this energy, reflecting back the abundance, opportunity, and joy that correspond to the words you consistently speak. The implications of this understanding extend beyond material wealth. Words influence relationships, emotional well-being, health, and overall life satisfaction. Speaking words that uplift, encourage, and inspire not only shapes external circumstances but also cultivates a resilient and expansive mindset. You begin to notice that challenges become opportunities, obstacles become lessons, and every interaction becomes a chance to reinforce the life you wish to live. By embracing the power of your words, you engage in a conscious act of creation, aligning thoughts, emotions, and speech to manifest the life you desire. Words are the bridge between intention and reality, and every carefully chosen phrase strengthens that bridge, enabling you to traverse from dreams to tangible outcomes with clarity and purpose. Visualization is the next essential element in shaping a life of abundance. The mind is extraordinarily responsive to imagery. What you vividly imagine with feeling and detail is processed by the subconscious as if it were already reality. This is why visualization is such a powerful tool. When you see yourself living a life of wealth, health, and joy, your mind begins to identify opportunities and align your actions to make that vision real. Visualization is more than mere daydreaming. It is a deliberate exercise in creating a mental blueprint of the life you desire. The more detailed and immersive the visualization, the more effective it becomes. Picture yourself walking into your ideal home, engaging in fulfilling work, or experiencing deep connections with loved ones. Include the sights, sounds, smells, and emotions associated with these experiences. The subconscious does not differentiate between imagination and reality. It responds to sensory input as though it is occurring in the present moment. Therefore, repeated visualization programs the mind to recognize pathways to those outcomes, turning seemingly impossible scenarios into achievable objectives. In practice, visualization works best when combined with the power of your words. Affirmations paired with mental imagery create a synergy that strengthens belief and expectation. For example, when you affirm "I am financially secure" and visualize receiving opportunities, the subconscious begins to map a route toward that reality. This alignment of thought, emotion, and imagery primes the mind to act in ways consistent with your goals, even when you are not consciously aware of it. Visualization also engages the law of attraction. By holding a clear and compelling image of the life you desire, you send a consistent signal to the universe, drawing people, situations, and resources that resonate with that energy. This process is enhanced during periods of relaxation, meditation, or sleep when the mind is most receptive. During these moments, the mental images you create are absorbed deeply, bypassing conscious doubt and laying the foundation for subconscious programming. This is why creating a daily visualization practice can have transformative effects over time. The mind begins to anticipate success, respond with creative solutions, and recognize opportunities that may have been overlooked in a state of ordinary consciousness. Visualization cultivates focus, clarity, and confidence. When you see yourself succeeding in vivid detail, your behavior aligns naturally with that vision. You become more decisive, proactive, and resilient because your subconscious mind has already accepted success as a reality. This practice also nurtures emotional well-being. Visualizing positive outcomes reduces anxiety, strengthens hope, and encourages a sense of empowerment. The emotional engagement in visualization amplifies its effect, as emotions are the fuel that drives the subconscious to act. Moreover, visualization encourages persistence. Even when external circumstances appear challenging, the inner image of success serves as a compass, guiding actions and sustaining motivation. It is a reminder of what is possible, creating an internal environment rich with potential and determination. As visualization becomes a habitual practice, it fosters a mindset attuned to abundance, opportunity, and growth. Your inner world shapes your outer reality. And by intentionally crafting mental images of the life you desire, you lay the groundwork for tangible achievements. Visualization transforms passive dreaming into active creation, turning imagination into a powerful engine for personal and professional success. The combination of vivid imagery, emotional engagement, and repeated practice ensures that the mind remains aligned with your highest aspirations, attracting circumstances that reflect the vision you hold. Through this deliberate mental exercise, you cultivate clarity, purpose, and a sense of inevitability regarding your success, demonstrating the remarkable capacity of the human mind to manifest what it truly believes, sees, and feels are possible. Releasing limiting beliefs is one of the most transformative practices you can engage in to create a life of abundance. Limiting beliefs are deeply ingrained thoughts or ideas that tell you what you can or cannot achieve. They are often formed in childhood or through repeated experiences that condition the mind to accept restrictions as reality. These beliefs manifest as doubt, fear, worry, or hesitation, quietly shaping your choices, actions, and ultimately your life outcomes. the first step to overcoming them is awareness. Observe the thoughts that arise spontaneously in your mind, especially when faced with challenges or opportunities. Notice phrases like "I am not good enough," "I cannot do this," or "success is not for me." These are the whispers of limiting beliefs. By acknowledging them without judgment, you create the opportunity to question their validity. Understanding that these beliefs are not absolute truths, but learned patterns allows you to step into a space of possibility. Replacing them requires conscious effort. For every limiting thought, introduce a counterbelief that is empowering and expansive. For example, "I am capable of learning and growing," "I am worthy of success," and "opportunities are abundant for me." By repeatedly affirming these truths, the subconscious mind begins to accept them, gradually eroding the hold of the limiting beliefs that once governed your life. The process of releasing limiting beliefs is not always immediate. It requires patience, persistence, and consistency. Engaging in daily reflection, journaling, or meditation strengthens this effort, allowing the mind to recognize patterns and replace them with supportive alternatives. This practice opens the doors for new possibilities, as the mind no longer resists growth or fears failure. Limiting beliefs are like invisible barriers, and each one released expands your capacity to think, act, and receive abundance in every area of life. You start to notice opportunities you previously overlooked, your creativity increases, and your confidence grows. As you continue this practice, the subconscious mind begins to naturally align with thoughts, actions, and circumstances that reinforce the empowering beliefs you have adopted. This alignment becomes a self-fulfilling cycle where positive thought generates positive outcomes, reinforcing the confidence that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Through releasing limiting beliefs, you begin to live a life unconstrained by fear or doubt, where challenges are viewed as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and growth as inevitable. This shift in perception transforms not only your external circumstances but also your inner experience, bringing a sense of freedom, empowerment, and possibility that was previously inaccessible. Gratitude is a force that multiplies abundance in ways that are both subtle and profound. When you practice gratitude, you are actively shifting your focus from scarcity to appreciation, training your mind to recognize the wealth that already exists in your life. This mindset of abundance becomes a magnet for more blessings, opportunities, and positive experiences. Gratitude works on multiple levels. It transforms your perception of current circumstances, allowing you to see potential instead of limitation. Even in situations that seem challenging or lackluster, expressing gratitude uncovers hidden resources, lessons, and pathways that might otherwise remain unnoticed. When you affirm thankfulness, you are sending a signal to the subconscious mind that you value and acknowledge the good in your life. This signal encourages the mind to attract more of the same. Gratitude also has a profound impact on your emotional state. It cultivates joy, peace, and satisfaction, replacing feelings of anxiety, fear, or inadequacy. By focusing on what is already abundant, you naturally increase resilience, optimism, and creativity. This emotional shift creates fertile ground for new opportunities to emerge. As the mind becomes aligned with possibility rather than limitation, integrating gratitude into daily practice magnifies its effects. Begin by noticing and appreciating small things: a supportive friend, a moment of clarity, a comfortable home, or a kind gesture. Then extend this awareness to larger aspects of life, recognizing achievements, personal growth, and meaningful relationships. The act of consciously identifying and affirming these blessings strengthens neural pathways in the brain associated with positivity and abundance. Gratitude also works in harmony with visualization and affirmations. When you combine a clear mental image of your desired life with a heartfelt acknowledgement of the blessings already present, you create a powerful energetic resonance that draws similar experiences into your life. The more specific and vivid the gratitude, the more it resonates with your subconscious mind, reinforcing a mindset of abundance. Gratitude encourages action as well. When you recognize the value in what you have, you are more likely to make decisions and take steps that protect, enhance, and expand those resources. This proactive behavior naturally attracts additional opportunities and increases the likelihood of achieving your goals. Beyond personal growth, gratitude strengthens relationships. Expressing sincere appreciation to others fosters trust, collaboration, and mutual support, creating an environment where abundance flows not only to you but through you. Over time, this practice cultivates a life that feels rich, meaningful, and aligned with your highest intentions. The act of gratitude is not passive. It is an active choice that rewires your mind to see the world through a lens of abundance. Each moment of acknowledgement, each heartfelt affirmation of thanks, reinforces the belief that life is generous, opportunities are endless, and you are deserving of all the good that comes your way. Through this ongoing practice, you cultivate a state of mind where prosperity, joy, and fulfillment are not only possible but inevitable, and your life begins to reflect the richness of the mindset you have intentionally nurtured. Aligning with infinite possibilities is a principle that fundamentally transforms the way you approach life. Many people operate under the assumption that opportunities are limited, that resources are scarce, and that circumstances are fixed. This mindset creates boundaries that confine growth, restrict creativity, and limit the potential for abundance. The truth is that possibilities are limitless, and the more you train your mind to perceive opportunities rather than obstacles, the more you attract experiences that expand your life. Alignment begins with awareness. Begin by noticing the areas in your life where you feel restricted or stuck. These perceptions are often shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, or self-imposed limitations. By recognizing them, you create a space to consciously choose a new perspective, one that embraces the infinite nature of possibilities. Imagine your life as a vast ocean, and each thought, choice, and action is a wave that contributes to the flow of experiences around you. When your thoughts are positive, open, and expansive, they generate currents that attract opportunity and abundance. Conversely, fear, doubt, or rigid thinking creates eddies that impede the natural flow of prosperity. By intentionally aligning your mind with limitless potential, you open yourself to innovation, creative solutions, and pathways that were previously invisible. This alignment requires conscious mental and emotional practice. Affirm that opportunities are abundant, that the universe is responsive to your intention, and that you are capable of navigating new avenues with skill and courage. Visualization becomes a critical tool in this process. By imagining yourself successfully engaging with new possibilities, you prime your mind to recognize and act on them in real life. Each visualization strengthens neural pathways that increase confidence, initiative, and adaptability. An essential aspect of aligning with infinite possibilities is cultivating openness and flexibility. Life rarely unfolds exactly as anticipated, and rigidity in thought limits your ability to respond to new opportunities. By adopting a mindset that welcomes change, experimentation, and exploration, you position yourself to take advantage of circumstances as they arise. This does not mean abandoning discernment or strategic planning. It means integrating awareness, intuition, and creativity into your decision-making process. Aligning with infinite possibilities also involves releasing attachment to specific outcomes. When you insist on one particular way of achieving a goal, you often block other routes that could be even more rewarding. Trusting the universe to guide you while maintaining clarity about your intentions creates a dynamic balance between focus and openness. The more consistently you practice this alignment, the more you notice synchronicity, unexpected solutions, and opportunities that appear almost effortlessly. Your mind begins to operate from a perspective of expansion, and life unfolds with increasing ease and flow. Opportunities no longer seem rare or coincidental. They become natural extensions of your awareness and preparation. Health and vitality are inseparable from true abundance. Many individuals focus solely on wealth or external success, neglecting the essential foundation of well-being that allows them to fully experience and utilize their prosperity. Health is the energy that fuels action, creativity, and resilience. Vitality enables you to engage deeply with life, seize opportunities, and manifest your intentions with clarity and focus. Affirming health and vitality is not simply wishful thinking. It is a conscious declaration to the subconscious mind that your body, mind, and spirit are aligned with life-giving energy. Begin by recognizing that every thought, emotion, and word impacts your physical state. Stress, worry, and negative thinking diminish vitality, while positive affirmation, gratitude, and visualization enhance it. For example, affirming "I am strong, healthy, and vibrant," while simultaneously imagining the body functioning at peak capacity, sends signals to the subconscious that align physiology with wellness. Sleep, nutrition, movement, and mindfulness practices are important complements to mental affirmation, but the mind itself is the most potent tool in shaping the overall experience of health. When your subconscious fully accepts the affirmation of vitality, it orchestrates internal process in harmony with that belief, supporting energy levels, resilience, and overall wellness. A consistent practice of affirming health transforms not only physical energy but also mental clarity and emotional stability. The mind, body, and spirit function synergistically, creating a foundation that supports every area of abundance, from career and relationships to personal growth and creative expression. Vitality also reinforces confidence and initiative. When you feel energetic and well, you approach challenges with clarity, optimism, and determination. The subconscious mind interprets this state as alignment with life, which in turn attracts circumstances, people, and resources that support your continued growth. Health affirmations are particularly effective when combined with visualization. Imagine your body thriving, your mind sharp, and your energy abundant. Engage all senses in this visualization. Feel the vitality coursing through your muscles. Notice the brightness and clarity in your mind, and experience the emotional uplift of being fully alive. This immersive practice reinforces the subconscious belief in your well-being, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of energy, focus, and abundance. Moreover, aligning with health and vitality integrates seamlessly with the broader concept of abundance. True prosperity is holistic. Wealth, success, and opportunities lose meaning if your physical and mental capacities are diminished. By prioritizing wellness and infusing daily life with affirmations of vitality, you ensure that you are not only capable of achieving your goals, but also able to enjoy and sustain them fully. Over time, this alignment between mind, body, and spirit cultivates a life in which energy, creativity, and opportunity are in constant flow. Health and vitality become not merely conditions to aspire to, but natural states that permeate every aspect of existence, supporting the realization of all other forms of abundance and allowing you to engage with life fully and confidently. Trusting divine timing is a practice that requires patience, faith, and a deep understanding of the natural rhythms of life. Many people struggle because they impose their own timeline on events, force outcomes, or becoming frustrated when results do not appear immediately. The truth is that the universe operates according to its own perfect schedule, and every event, encounter, and opportunity unfolds at exactly the right moment. When you cultivate trust in divine timing, you release the need for control and allow life to guide you toward the experiences that will serve your highest good. This does not mean passivity or inaction. Rather, it is a conscious alignment of effort with faith. You continue to act decisively, set intentions, and prepare for opportunities while simultaneously trusting that the results will manifest when conditions are optimal. Understanding divine timing involves recognizing that delays, detours, and unexpected circumstances are not obstacles but essential components of a larger, beneficial design. Each step, each pause, and each moment of waiting contributes to your growth, clarity, and readiness. When you embrace this perspective, impatience, worry, and frustration give way to calm, confidence, and the ability to perceive lessons and opportunities within every situation. Affirming trust in divine timing strengthens the subconscious mind, reinforcing a belief in order, purpose, and alignment. The subconscious absorbs the message that outcomes are unfolding as they should, which in turn reduces fear and anxiety, while increasing focus and receptivity. You begin to notice synchronistic events, chance encounters, and seemingly small coincidences that guide you toward your goals. And these experiences become confirmations that the universe is orchestrating events with precision and care. Trust in divine timing also encourages resilience. Life is filled with uncertainties, and the ability to maintain faith during periods of waiting ensures that challenges do not derail progress or diminish motivation. When you affirm that your intentions are being fulfilled in perfect timing, you maintain a sense of optimism and persistence that propels you forward even in the face of temporary setbacks. This mindset creates a harmonious relationship between action and patience, allowing you to engage fully with the present moment while remaining confident in the unfolding of your desires. Eliminating fear of lack is another transformative practice that opens the door to abundance. Fear, particularly the fear of not having enough, creates a mental and emotional block that prevents the flow of prosperity. It is often rooted in past experiences, societal conditioning, or comparison with others, and it manifests as anxiety, worry, and scarcity thinking. The first step in overcoming this fear is acknowledgement. Observe moments when fear of lack arises, whether in finances, relationships, opportunities, or personal growth. Recognize that these fears are not absolute truths, but perceptions shaped by habit and experience. Once identified, these fears can be consciously replaced with beliefs that affirm sufficiency, abundance, and security. Affirmations such as "I am always provided for," "Abundance flows freely to me," and "I trust in my ability to create and receive all that I need" begin to reprogram the subconscious mind. The repetition of these affirmations, especially during moments of relaxation or sleep, penetrates deeply, creating new thought patterns that gradually replace old fears. Visualization complements this practice powerfully. Imagine yourself living in a state of abundance, with all needs met and opportunities readily available. Engage all senses in this mental imagery, feeling the security, freedom, and joy that come with sufficiency. The subconscious cannot distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual events, and over time, this practice shifts perception from scarcity to expectation. Eliminating fear of lack also involves conscious gratitude and acknowledgement of current resources. By focusing on what is already abundant in your life, you reinforce the belief that provision and prosperity are natural states. This focus reduces anxiety, strengthens confidence, and attracts additional resources as the subconscious aligns with the expectation of abundance rather than the anticipation of deficiency. Fear of lack often triggers reactive behavior, such as hoarding, hesitancy, or impulsive decisions. Replacing fear with faith in abundance transforms these patterns, allowing you to act with clarity, confidence, and strategic foresight. You begin to approach challenges and opportunities from a place of empowerment rather than scarcity, opening pathways that were previously blocked by doubt. Over time, the elimination of fear of lack fosters a mindset of abundance that permeates every aspect of life. Relationships improve, career opportunities expand, creativity flourishes, and personal growth accelerates. By consistently affirming sufficiency, visualizing prosperity, and embracing trust in the natural flow of life, the subconscious mind rewires itself to operate from a perspective of confidence, security, and expectation of good. The fear that once limited possibilities is replaced by a dynamic openness to receive and create, allowing life to unfold in ways that are harmonious, fulfilling, and richly rewarding. Affirming success in every area of life is a principle that fosters holistic abundance, allowing prosperity, relationships, creativity, and personal growth to thrive simultaneously. Often, people focus exclusively on one aspect of success, such as wealth or career achievements, while neglecting other essential dimensions of life. This partial focus creates imbalance, limiting the flow of overall fulfillment. True success encompasses multiple layers: financial stability, emotional well-being, physical vitality, meaningful relationships, and personal evolution. By affirming success in every area, you communicate to the subconscious mind that abundance is not compartmentalized but integrated. This integrated perspective ensures that progress in one domain naturally supports growth in others, creating a harmonious and expansive life experience. The subconscious mind responds to these affirmations as instructions, guiding thoughts, behaviors, and decisions toward outcomes that reflect a balanced and comprehensive sense of achievement. Affirming success requires specificity and intention. Visualize yourself thriving in each domain of your life. Picture your financial goals being realized, your relationships flourishing, your health robust and vibrant, and your personal and spiritual development advancing steadily. Engage all your senses in this visualization, feeling the emotions of accomplishment, satisfaction, and joy. The subconscious mind internalizes these experiences as if they are already real, and this internalization begins to influence external reality. Regular repetition strengthens the belief that holistic success is achievable, eroding doubts and reinforcing confidence. Affirming success in every area also nurtures resilience. Life naturally presents challenges and setbacks, but a person who believes in abundance across multiple domains is better equipped to adapt, recover, and continue progressing. This mindset reduces anxiety and fear, as the focus shifts from scarcity or limitation to opportunity and possibility. When setbacks occur in one area, the energy and positivity cultivated in others provide support, ensuring that temporary difficulties do not derail overall growth. A key aspect of this practice is the recognition of interconnectivity. Success in relationships enhances emotional well-being, which supports productivity and creativity. Physical health provides the energy and vitality needed to pursue goals and embrace opportunities. Financial stability creates freedom to explore personal growth and contribute meaningfully to the community. By affirming success in a comprehensive manner, you create a web of mutual reinforcing outcomes, each aspect of life enhancing the others. Affirmations and visualizations should be accompanied by deliberate action. While the subconscious mind is incredibly powerful in shaping belief and perception, tangible results emerge when aligned with consistent, focused effort. The combination of mental, emotional, and behavioral alignment ensures that affirmations translate into real-world outcomes. Over time, the practice of affirming success across all areas cultivates a sense of empowerment, confidence, and clarity. Your mind becomes attuned to possibilities, your intuition strengthens, and your ability to recognize and seize opportunities increases. Life begins to reflect the holistic vision you have created, with each domain reinforcing and supporting the others. Awakening inspired and empowered is the natural culmination of cultivating these principles in daily life. The subconscious mind absorbs the affirmations, visualizations, and beliefs you nurture during focused practice and sleep, and it begins to operate in alignment with your highest intentions. When you awaken, you carry this internalized state into the conscious world, emerging with heightened clarity, motivation, and confidence. Inspiration is not merely a fleeting emotion, it is a state of alignment with purpose, insight, and the energy necessary to act decisively. Empowerment follows naturally, as the mind recognizes that you possess the tools, guidance, and capacity to manifest your goals. This state of being transforms everyday actions into purposeful steps toward growth and fulfillment. Awakening inspired involves a shift in perception. You begin to view challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for learning and expansion. You notice possibilities that were previously obscured by fear, doubt, or distraction. The energy cultivated during focused affirmations and visualization practices becomes the foundation for proactive engagement with life. Empowerment manifests as confidence in decision-making, resilience in the face of uncertainty, and the ability to act with intention rather than reaction. The subconscious mind, having been programmed with beliefs of abundance, success, and well-being, continuously supports your conscious efforts, providing guidance, intuition, and subtle cues that enhance clarity and judgment. This alignment between subconscious programming and conscious action creates a seamless flow, where ideas, opportunities, and resources naturally converge to support your goals. Awakening inspired and empowered also fosters creativity and innovation. The mind, free from limiting beliefs, fear, and scarcity thinking, is able to explore possibilities, generate solutions, and envision outcomes without restriction. This mental freedom enhances problem-solving, strategic planning, and the ability to adapt fluidly to changing circumstances. Emotional well-being is deeply intertwined with this state. Confidence, optimism, and a sense of purpose increase resilience and reduce stress, allowing you to engage fully with life. Physical energy is enhanced as well, as the mind-body connection responds positively to states of inspiration and empowerment. This creates a feedback loop where emotional, mental, and physical vitality support each other, reinforcing the ability to take effective action and experience fulfillment. By consistently practicing principles such as affirming success, eliminating fear, trusting divine timing, and embracing health and vitality, you ensure that each day begins with intention, clarity, and alignment. Awakening inspired and empowered is not a single moment but a habitual state that grows stronger over time, shaping choices, interactions, and opportunities in ways that reflect the holistic abundance you have cultivated internally. This practice transforms ordinary mornings into launch points for intentional living, where each action contributes to the manifestation of your highest aspirations and allows life to unfold in harmony with the vision you hold. As this state deepens, you naturally attract circumstances, people, and experiences that resonate with your empowered perspective, creating a life that is abundant, fulfilling, and rich in every dimension.